20th of March. As the world awakens to the first breath of spring, we embrace a tradition as old as time itself, one that has withstood the rise and fall of empires, the trials of history, and the relentless attempts to erase its essence. Nowruz is not merely the turning of a calendar, it is the triumph of renewal over decay. For over 3,000 years, the flames of Nowruz have burned in the hearts of our people, from the grand halls of Persepolis rooted in the wisdom of the ancients. This celebration has survived invasions, oppression, and forced erasures, yet it stands unbroken, a defiant testament to the resilience of our culture and the endurance of our identity. Despite every effort to deprive us from our heritage, Nowruz rises each year unyielding. It is a reminder that no force can silence the spirit of a nation whose roots run deep into the foundations of civilization itself. As the half-seen is laid and the new year begins, may this night ignite strength and the unwavering determination to reclaim what has always been ours, wrote Iranian Americans for Liberty on X in celebration of Nowruz. During the Nowruz celebration at Hafeziyeh, the tomb of the renowned Persian poet Hafez in Shiraz, a group of citizens gathered to welcome the Persian New Year by chanting the slogan, "Reza Shah, rest in peace." This slogan, which has been frequently heard in anti-regime protests, reflects a growing sentiment among Iranians who long for secular governance and the national sovereignty. Reza Shah Pahlavi, the founder of modern Iran, is often credited with strengthening national identity, modernization, and secular reforms, making his legacy a point of nostalgia and defiance against the current theocratic rule. The chanting of "Long live the Shah" and "God bless Reza Shah's soul" in Shiraz and Khorasan at Nowruz gathering once again served as a powerful reminder that our Iranian identity is inseparably tied to the defense of our homeland. In the ancient Iranian Mazdaean tradition, the principles of the great Persian deity Ahura Mazda emphasize national unity. Throughout its millennia-long history, the Iranian nation has never been plagued by the kinds of separatist and identity-based conflicts that afflict others. Contrary to the narrative promoted by cultural Marxism, which has fueled ethnic divisions, our ancestors upheld values such as justice, merit, and moral integrity. The Pahlavi dynasty and its founder, Reza Shah the Great, stand as historical examples of the Iranian monarchical tradition, one grounded in human dignity, progress, and national cohesion. Their legacy offers the world an inspiring vision rooted in Iranian values and a deep commitment to unity and advancement, wrote Iranian Americans for Liberty on X. Iranian Americans for Liberty applauds President Trump's executive order to dismantle the United States Agency for Global Media. President Trump's executive order to dismantle the United States Agency for Global Media is a long overdue and necessary step toward restoring accountability in government-funded media. Over the years, USAGM, particularly its flagship outlet, Voice of America, has strayed far from its original mission, devolving into a bloated, unaccountable bureaucracy that frequently prioritizes partisan narratives over objective journalism. This decision is not only fiscally responsible but also essential to upholding journalistic integrity and ensuring taxpayer dollars are not misused to fund political propaganda. One of the most troubling examples of USAGM's failures is the VOA Persian service, which has repeatedly undermined US foreign policy objectives by amplifying narratives favorable to the Islamic Republic of Iran, Rather than serving as a neutral and fact-based source of news, it has consistently provided a platform for individuals with overt political biases, including figures such as Maziar Bahari and Masih Alinejad, who have used their positions to promote a distorted view of Iran's political landscape. Instead of exposing the oppressive nature of the regime, VOA Persian has often served as an echo chamber for so-called reformist factions within the Islamic Republic, misleading audiences into believing in the existence of a moderate wing within a fundamentally authoritarian system. One particularly egregious example occurred in 2015 when Masih Alinejad leveraged VOA's platform to advance partisan attacks against then-candidate Donald Trump. This blatant misuse of taxpayer-funded resources not only violated journalistic ethics but also raised serious legal and ethical concerns about USAGM's role in shaping public discourse. Such actions are emblematic of the broader issues plaguing the agency: political bias, lack of oversight, and a failure to fulfill its core mandate of providing objective news to international audiences. President Trump's decisive action to eliminate this institution marks a significant victory for transparency, fiscal responsibility, and the integrity of public broadcasting. American taxpayers should not be forced to fund media entities that operate with little accountability and clear political agendas. By dismantling USAGM, the administration is taking a critical step towards ensuring that government-funded journalism adheres to the highest standards of professionalism and non-partisanship. Iranian Americans for Liberty extends its deepest gratitude to Congressman Scott Perry, who alongside our allies initiated the campaign to shut down Voice of America. The mother of Arsham Rezai, a monarchist political prisoner held in Qazil Hazar prison, has raised alarm over her son's prolonged solitary confinement and lack of medical care. Sharing a photo of Arsham along with a brief note on her Instagram story, she condemned the prison authorities, calling them hypocrites and revealing that her son has been kept in solitary confinement for nearly 40 days, with officials denying him medical treatment. In her plea, she wrote, "The group of hypocrites has once again prevented Arsham from returning to the ward. He has been in solitary confinement for about 40 days, and they have even refused him medical care. Please be my son's voice before it's too late. Be Arsham's voice. Free Arsham Rezai." Concerns over Arsham Rezai's health continue to grow as prison officials persist in neglecting his medical needs, leaving his well-being in serious jeopardy. Islamic Republic's forces attempted to disrupt and intimidate a group of citizens in Shahin Shahr, Isfahan, as they gathered to celebrate Chaharshanbe Suri, the traditional Persian festival of fire that marks the arrival of Nowruz. Eyewitnesses reported that security forces harassed and threatened participants seeking to prevent the celebration. However, citizens stood their ground, resisting the crackdown, and ultimately forced the forces to retreat. On the night of Tuesday, March 18th, during the Chaharshanbe Suri celebrations, a group of citizens came together to sing the national anthem, Ey Iran, in a show of unity and patriotism. Despite government restrictions and efforts to suppress public gatherings, participants used the opportunity to express national pride and defiance through music. The song Ey Iran, often associated with resistance and love for the homeland, has long been a powerful symbol for those who oppose the Islamic Republic's rule. This spontaneous act of solidarity reflects the ongoing spirit of resistance as people continue to reclaim their cultural traditions and express their hopes for a free and sovereign Iran.